Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beth. I am a 37-year-old attorney living in the DC area with my husband. And today's video is going to be part 2 of my What Will I Choose series for the fall 2022 FabFitFun box. So we have a lot of ground to cover, so I'm not going to recap too much about what FabFitFun is and some of the other details. If you want to learn more about it and obviously check out the other part of this video, I will have it linked for you in the cards and down below. But otherwise, I just want to get straight into it so that I can hopefully edit this in time for it to go live this week, well in advance of when the customization opens for annual members on Friday. And I think I forgot to mention in my last video that the day before customization opens, they open the add-on shop. And so I always film kind of a screen capture video, set it to music. So that should be going live sometime on Thursday. So if you are a seasonal member and you want a bit of a sneak peek into what might be in the add-on shop, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that video. Okay, so the first video I filmed covered categories 4 through 6 because those were the first 3 that they revealed. And I just wanted to mention that they did release additional choices for customization 6. These are throwback items. So just to quickly cover those, the first option is the Way Detox Shampoo and their scalp massager. Obviously, I got this in a previous season. This together has a $40 value, and I've gone through at least, I think, a travel size of this that was about 3 ounces. And I'm about, I don't know, an eighth, a sixth of the way through this one. So I don't use this obviously every time I wash my hair, and I do wash my hair pretty frequently. Obviously it's wavy, so I have to be kind of careful about like the moisture balance of the hair. And I don't use a ton of dry shampoo. So I guess it's not as common that I feel like I need to reach for a detox shampoo, but I like having it. And this is, I think, in their Melrose scent, which is like a rose-based fragrance. So I'm very much a fan of that, and because I do have so much of this left, I don't think I will be selecting this. Just to refresh your memory, I think for item 6, I think in the last video I said I was thinking of the This Works Stress Check Mood Manager. I think right now I'm leaning more towards the Beekman 1802 Dream Booster Bakuchiol Better Aging Serum by just a little bit. So just to let you know that, you know, my opinions do kind of shift over time, and as more people talk about their products and their experiences. So I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Beekman 1802 at the moment. And then this is the scalp massager. So it looks like so, has a little hanging tie to it, and you can easily put your hand through the handle like so. And it just has some very flexible silicone grip. So if you find that that would be really helpful for you to kind of massage your scalp. I was just reading an article on Allure about basically how often do you actually need to wash your hair, and basically it kind of comes down to your hair texture, but washing your hair and kind of getting in there and really massaging the scalp does kind of stimulate blood flow and help hair growth. So if that is something that you are concerned with, maybe something like this would help you in that process. Okay, so that was the Way Detox Shampoo. There's also the Dr. Brandt Skincare Collagen Serum, which I don't really know much about. And then the last new addition for customization 6 was the Battington Monroe 3D Silk Lash and Glue Kit. That also includes the Eyeko Double Act Shadow Stick and the Babe Lash Pro Lash Lifter Bundle. That has a $77 value. The Dr. Brandt serum, if I didn't already mention, has a $60 value. And I just remember that I need to scoot over here. But yeah, I think I will be passing on that one as well. Okay, so obviously we have customizations 1 through 3 to get through, and then we also have refills and boosts. And of course, the timestamps for everything will be down below if you want to skip ahead. But let's go down to customization 3. Okay, so for this category, additional choices are $12. The very first option here is the Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. That has a $53 value, and the full size is 8.4 ounces. I have a little sample here that is 1.35 ounces or 40 mil. So I can't do the math. 6 times the size of this roughly. And I did actually use this. I was a little cautious because, you know, like I said, I do wash my hair normally about every other day, and I find that sometimes if I'm too aggressive with detox shampoos and scrubs and that kind of thing, my scalp can get kind of irritated, which obviously no one wants. Like the Briogeo shampoo. That one I think has irritated my scalp in the past. So I just have to be kind of careful with it. But this one I did use without any noticeable irritation, at least after just one use. It does have a very strong, like fresh men's cologne scent. I think based on the color and my experience with the Briogeo, I was expecting it to be peppermint scented, but it does have just like I said, very strong men's cologne scent. I think the FabFitFun employee who did the kind of spoilers for this category talked about like feeling like you have a man in your shower or something like that. But anyway, I wouldn't say it's my favorite scent, but I didn't find it like objectionable. And I think it did do a good job of exfoliating my scalp without like sensitizing it. So I am kind of tempted to pick this up in the full size. I may have other samples of this and I don't know how often I would reach for it, but you know, it is kind of a higher end hair care product, so I'm kind of tempted to pick that up. The next item is the Chinese laundry slippers. Those have, I think, 3 different size options, so extra small, small, medium large, and large extra large. That has a $39.95 value, and they look cute, but I think have a strong preference for slippers that have a back to them as opposed to being kind of the slip-on kind, so I'll probably skip on those. Next up we have the Laneige Lip Treatment Balm that has a $25 value, and that isn't the, I'm just looking to see if I have one on my desk here, probably not. So I've tried obviously the kind of standard lip treatment mask and like the pink packaging. I've tried some of their seasonal scents as well. This is the one that has like the little applicator in the cap, which is really kind of a clever concept. I was thinking I would pick this one up, and this season FabFitFun has kind of renewed its partnership with several YouTubers. They kind of took a break, I think, for the fall box, but they've definitely, I think, had some sponsored videos for this season. But the only reason I mention that is because I think Stephanie Marie talked about having this, and I'll have her channel linked down below. I believe this has a pina colada scent, which isn't my favorite, and it also, I think, has like a cooling sensation from what I've heard, so I don't know. I might still pick that up. Like I said, the add-on price for this category is $12, so if I were to choose it as an add-on, that would be basically half the cost of the full size. So I may get that, I don't know, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Christoph Robin scrub at the present. The next item is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Plumper in Original. That has a $29 value. And I don't like lip plumping products. I don't know, find them uncomfortable, and I would just rather not. So I will be skipping on that, but I know from what I've heard that it does kind of genuinely have that lip plumping effect, but just be prepared for the pain or sensation that accompanies that. And I feel like I have a little bit of lip gloss kind of transferring here. Okay, so the next product is the Power to the Flower Tina Hair Wrap. That has a $38 value, and I'll be skipping on that because I don't use hair wraps. The only kind of, I guess, hair wrap towel type product I use is like a Turby Twist or something like that when my hair is damp. So I will be skipping on that. The next item is the Short Stories Kitchen Scale that has a $29.99 value. And I believe Short Stories is like an in-house brand for FabFitFun, so just be aware of that. I always have like show and tell here. So I'll be skipping on that because we do have like this OXO scale. And I think the one thing I would just draw your attention to, I don't think they make this exact model of the OXO scale, but this one, let's see, yeah. I like the design of the short stories because it's just like one solid surface, which I think helps make it easier to clean. And that is one reason why I like this scale, which I did try to clean earlier today, but it's not immaculate. So it does have this like main large surface, but then it also has like this pull-out feature, and it's trying to measure here. So this is nice if you have like a large bowl or something where you can like extend the display so you can actually see what you're measuring. This scale, it looks like, doesn't have that option. It says it's 7.64 by 5.5. Let's just take a quick measurement here. So this, for reference, is about, I'd say about 9.5 by 7-ish. So yeah, it probably wouldn't be my first choice in a scale. Like I always usually look at like Cooks Illustrated and Serious Eats when I'm buying kitchen equipment to kind of get their recommendations. I'd say if you don't already have a scale and this is like the best way for you to get one in your life, I would definitely recommend it. I'm trying to just zoom in here. So it looks like it has different modes, which I think means that it would suit both metric and like normal American measurements, like ounces. So I don't think it's a bad choice. I just want to make you aware of different features that may be available in different scales that this one does not have. Okay, so the next one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Volumizing Mascara that has a $28 value, and that is obviously a very popular mascara that's been on the market for a while now. I just have this little sample here that I used today, and I do have some B-roll of me applying this, so hopefully you'll be able to see kind of how it works on my lashes anyway. So that obviously is the wand, very common kind of hourglass shape now. It does have a natural style brush, and it is a volumizing formula. Still doesn't really kind of compare it to my beloved Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. I've actually thought about just uploading a video that's like, this is just the best mascara, like stop looking. So what I like about this for my eyelashes, and I did use a lash curler today, so I just have like very kind of straight lashes and very blonde as well. So I find that this is technically a waterproof formula, but I don't find that it's too difficult to remove, which is one reason why I like it. But I find that this formula just helps to keep the curl in my lashes and keep them really lifted. I do have a sample of the new Tower 28 mascara that people are talking about that is supposedly supposed to do the same thing. But I haven't tried that one yet, so and we'll see how that does. So yeah, so just to give you a quick comparison of the wands, you can see the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes is much skinnier, and for me, in having kind of hooded eyes that are more deep set, I just find it a little bit easier to kind of get into my eyelashes without, you know, getting the mascara everywhere. I did use a separate mascara on my lower lashes. I generally use the Clinique Bottom Lash, which has a super skinny wand. It's kind of a Christmas tree shape almost. So that is the Bottom Lash mascara, and I really like using this because it is a tubing formula, so I can get it onto the lower lashes without getting it everywhere, and then also it holds up well to like smudging and flaking. So I don't plan to pick up the Too Faced mascara, but I know it's a very popular mascara, and I don't think my lashes look bad. I think I had a couple flakes here that I kind of brushed away earlier, but I mean, yeah, they look good in terms of like the volume and thickness and everything. But I guess I just like a little bit more curl and lift to my lashes. Okay, so the next one, the next product is the Fig 1 Glycolic Glow Treatment. That has a $34 value, and I believe that is the brand from the model Ashley Graham, if I'm remembering correctly. So she's a very famous plus size model. But yeah, I think that is her brand. And presently I'm not incorporating glycolics into my skincare regimen because if you can tell, I think, is it this eye? Yeah. I don't know if you can see there is some like eczema that I'm kind of dealing with, like right there. So I'm trying to baby my skin a little bit, and I think over glycolic I've been reaching for, if anything, like azelaic acid, mandelic acid, so a little bit gentler on the skin than glycolic. Okay, and then finally for this category I have the Ryan Porter Holiday Votive Collection. This has a $48 value. And I did pick this up before. I can't remember if it was like a boost or if it was in the add-ons or whatever, but I do have it. So you get a set of 3 votives that are, how big are you? I'm not sure. It looks like it is made in India though. So I think the biggest selling point for this brand is that they have really clever kind of titles to their products. So we have How About Missile Nope, Let It Flow, Pinot, and I'm Not Coming Unless There's Wine. So let's go ahead and open this. So these are votives, so just be aware that they are going to be on the smaller side. It looks like each of these is 2.25 ounces, and I don't think I've burned any of these, so I can't really speak to the performance. I have had prior candles from this brand before though, and I haven't been like totally wowed by it. So I guess I'll just add that as my like 2 cents. But anyway, this is the I'm Not Coming Unless There's Wine. It says, cozy up with this cheeky twist on the classic winter pine scent. Vivid notes of woody snow-covered fir trees blend with cedarwood, crisp eucalyptus, sweet patchouli, and tonka bean. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I just feel like this smells kind of generic. I mean, in a way, I feel like this just smells like anything that you would pick up like at a Michael's. And I don't know if you can tell, like the label seems to be a little crooked on it, which is not my favorite. I mean, I still like it again because the label is really cute, but I don't know if the quality control is there necessarily. This one kind of does the same thing. I don't know if that's just inevitable with like a curved jar. But anyway, this is How About Missile Nope. This one says, kisses under the mistletoe, Felice, nah, I'm good. Get some major nostalgic Christmas feels with notes of warm chocolate, cool peppermint, and vanilla. Smells just like a magical candy shop. Yeah, and this one does smell like mint chocolate. I'm not a huge like chocolate candle person, so that one, you know, other than the phrase being really cute, it's not really my favorite. And again, this one, the label just seems a little bit kind of wrinkled, a little bit crooked. It's just, again, not the most aesthetic. But anyway, this one says, 'tis the season for drinking copious amounts of booze because #holiday spirit. Top notes of warm cinnamon mixed with fresh fruit and berries. Woody base notes create perfectly upscale holiday vibes. And again, this one just kind of smells like a generic candle. Like I don't know. Other than, again, the name of the candles, I don't think these are really that special. And for, I mean, I certainly wouldn't pay $48 for them. I mean, $12, that's like $4 a candle. Like, yeah, maybe. But I guess you just have to decide whether there's anything else. That's how they're packaged, by the way. Anything else that has your eye, or if it would be worth like $12 to you. I think $12 is a fine price, but again, I certainly wouldn't pay full price for these. Why can I not get this in the... It goes in like that, which to me is kind of counterintuitive. So that was it for the candles. So to recap this category 3, I think it's kind of a toss-up right now between the Christophe Robin Scrub and the Lip Treatment Balm. So I will probably be getting one or both of those. Okay, so moving on to category 2. I'm kind of doing this in reverse order again. Again, additional choices are going to be $12. And the first 3 items are all the same product in different shades. So this is the Hourglass Confession. I'm laughing because I want all of them. The Hourglass Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick. And those have a $39 value. There are 3 different shades. One in If Only, the other in I Am, and the third in At Night. So the only word of caution I have for these is that I think for reference, I just had the like Smashbox lip liner, and then I used the Pat McGrath lip gloss in Secret Lover, and it's doing a lot of traveling tonight. I'm trying to remove some of it. Speaking of lip products, I think the Hourglass product is supposed to be pretty good at kind of staying put. It does look like it has a very kind of small product shape as well. Just try and put a little bit more on here. So hopefully I won't be distracted by my lips again. Okay, so like I said, there's 3 different shades, and I don't think the shades on like the Hourglass website or the ones on this community page or the like Sephora website, the photos they have of the product don't seem to be super accurate. I think I downloaded like a FabFitFun video where they're applying it kind of in real life, which I think looks a little bit more accurate. Like At Night, I think looks like it's more like a true kind of classic red instead of this like really kind of, you know, brown red that they're showing. And I think I Am is more kind of a bright magenta. I don't know if I've seen If Only modeled on anyone other than the FabFitFun video, but I think I Am shade, Stephanie Marie, I think was wearing, and the At Night shade, Catherine McCarty was wearing in one of her videos. So again, I'll have those linked for you down below so you can hopefully see maybe the true color. But yeah, I think, you know, other than the kind of discrepancy between the photos and the actual shade, and I don't think that's a FabFitFun thing, I think that's an Hourglass thing. All 3 of the shades look like they are very wearable. They'd flatter a lot of different skin tones. The At Night shade, again, being that kind of classic red, I think would be a great holiday shade to pick up. So I haven't tried this formula before, but I am still thinking of picking up all 3 if I can. Again, additional choices are 12, and the like full-size value is 39, so it's like a third the price, less than a third the price. So I definitely have my eye on all of those. So yeah, so that is kind of what I'm thinking for this category so far. The next item is the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0, maybe, Dark Spot Toner. That has a $34 value. And again, I'll kind of give my little spiel about the Paula's Choice like ingredient checker. I think just looking at this one, it has, again, glycolic acid, water, witch hazel, lactic acid. So again, it is like an exfoliating type product, and for the reasons I mentioned, there's also some ingredients in here that I'm not too crazy about. It has fragrance pretty high up. It does have glycerin, which is nice, but then it has like lemon fruit extract, licorice extract, which licorice fruit is in a lot of products that say they're kind of brightening and that kind of thing. But then it has like limonene and linalool down at the end. Obviously, I do have some dark spots, some like post-acne hyperpigmentation and that kind of thing, but I think for me personally, if I were trying to fade spots, I would probably just use some kind of retinol product, or even like a bakuchiol product. And then again, I also use like azelaic acid and mandelic acid from time to time, even like salicylic acid sometimes. But yeah, I'll probably be passing on that one. The next product is the Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus Advanced Eye Cream. That has a $110 value. I kind of have a weakness when it comes to eye creams. I mean, obviously, like with my kind of eczema prone skin, I do try to be careful, but obviously I'm very concerned about like making sure that area is well hydrated. So I'm kind of tempted to pick that one up just because it is a, you know, very high priced skincare item and I can get it at a very good price. I'm kind of tempted by that one, even though I don't need any more eye creams at the present. And I don't see any kind of ingredients off the bat that, you know, kind of turn me off. So that one is kind of a strong maybe. The next product is the MERSEA fabric shaver, has a $39.99 value. And I'm pretty sure I have a fabric shaver. I couldn't locate it offhand for purposes of this video, which just goes to show you like how often I reach for one of those. So I will probably skip on that, but I can see it definitely being a handy item during the kind of winter sweater season. The next item is the Icon Beauty Mini Humidifier that has a $49.99 value. And we have a canopy humidifier that we've had, I feel like it's coming up on a year maybe. And the thing that's nice about that is that you can sign up for like a subscription where they auto ship you replacement filters, and most of the components of the humidifier are also dishwasher safe, which was one of my kind of big hangups about humidifiers, in that they were just so hard to clean. So we've been pretty happy with that. Again, seeing some other people's videos, I think Alexandria Ryan got the mini humidifier. So there's a part of me that's kind of tempted to pick it up for travel because we are traveling this Christmas season. We were just looking up plane tickets to London, and I think for both of us it's going to be about, I don't know, at least $2,000 probably. So, you know, I'm trying to not go crazy with my add-ons here either. So that's a very tentative maybe. I'm doubtful I'll pick it up, but I don't know. I'm intrigued by it, I guess. The next item is the FILA flexible back stretcher that has a $50 value. And again, this is something I am intrigued by. So that would be basically $12 as an additional item. And I do a lot of kind of sitting at a computer, so I feel like this is something I could possibly benefit from. I don't know if this is something I necessarily need to get from like FabFitFun in a subscription box, but I don't know. It has my attention, but I think for this category so far, the Hourglass lipsticks are definitely kind of at the top. The next product is the Short Stories Rolling Pin. This has a $32 value, and again, Short Stories I think is a FabFitFun in-house brand. I thought I would just show you the rolling pin that I have. So this is, I think, what's called a French rolling pin. Obviously, it doesn't have any handles, and it's just a solid piece of wood that's kind of tapered towards the edges. One thing, I feel like I'm about to play baseball or something. One thing to be aware of with this other style of rolling pin is that they tend to be a little bit heavier. So this one is, let's see, it's made of stainless steel. It's hand wash only. So yeah, so I think the benefit to these, and again, this was I think like a Cook's Illustrated influenced purchase, it gives you a little bit more control in terms of how quickly the dough flattens. So it kind of depends like how heavy-handed you are. I don't have a need for this, and I barely reach for like our current rolling pin as it is, so I'll probably skip on that. The next item is the Sur La Table 4-piece silicone utensil set in gray. They say that has a $40 value. And what I found interesting about that is that I got a very similar set of silicone utensils, I think in a FabFitFun add-on store once upon a time. So these are from the brand Phantom Chef. And you may recall that Phantom Chef, one of their small frying pans was in one of the boxes. Very similar shape to the like spoon, this rubber spatula, and then also this little turner style spatula. So these, I looked again on the Phantom Chef website. Obviously there is one more product in this set because it's a 4-piece rather than a 3-piece. But on the Phantom Chef site, they say that their utensils are dishwasher safe. These, let's see, these they say hand wash only. you know, maybe they're not identical. Like their turner looks like maybe it's a little bit wider than this one now that I'm looking at it again, but again, a very similar style of product. And I also, I think, saw on Amazon, like there's a lot of kind of generic or either non-branded or other branded products like it. So my hunch is that Sur La Table is basically private labeling them. And those that we have from Phantom Chef, we've had for about a year now, and they've definitely been going through the dishwasher, and you know, they're showing some wear, but they're still, I think, holding up pretty well, and they're very usable. So yeah, so I'm not saying that this is a bad set by any means. I just say that the fact that it has Sur La Table on the handle, I don't think is anything special. And I guess I'm a little bit curious about their claim that it's hand wash only when we've definitely been dishwashing ours. And the Phantom Chef website also says that you can dishwash them. So I don't know, maybe I'll include some links to some Amazon options again, so you can just kind of compare. I think for $12 for getting 4 utensils, again, it's not a bad deal, but I just wanted to make you aware that this wasn't like any kind of special unicorn product or anything. And then the last item I think is also a throwback. In fact, I know it's a throwback. This is the Lilly Pulitzer ceramic mugs set of 2, and these have basically been living in this box in my closet ever since I got them. And every few seasons when they pop up again on the FabFitFun site, I trot them out to show you. So I like, this is my Ember mug. So this is what I use to drink all my coffee and tea in at home. I originally got these thinking I would give them as a gift. Now I feel like I need to hold on to them just so I can demo them for you. But yeah, it's a very pretty design. It's kind of a, you know, shorter, fatter mug. It says XX Lilly on the inside. So I got these, I think, to give to my mom as a gift, but I then heard some rumblings that like the decal and everything was kind of wearing off. And again, I'll refer you to Catherine McCarty because she has had these and used them. And I think she said that she hand washes hers. So she hasn't had any issues with, you know, the print or anything wearing off. And she also said that she's heard some people like dishwash theirs without any problem. And then some people who hand wash theirs, like the decal is still kind of coming off. So I think she was speculating that maybe there was a bad batch or something. So some kind of manufacturing issue. I can't really speak to that, obviously, but I just wanted to let you know that some people have experienced issues with it. Okay, so that is it for customization 2. And I think out of all the customizations, certainly the ones that I'm talking about today, customization 2 is my favorite. And not customization 1, which I think a lot of people think of as having the best items. Okay, so for customization 1, the first item is the Elemis Superfood Facial Wash. That only has a $33 value, and additional choices in this category are $15, by the way. So it only has a $33 value, which doesn't really seem that high. And again, this particular product didn't really grab me, so I will skip on that. The next one is the Miamica Car Organizer. That has a $50 value. Again, that one just kind of doesn't do anything for me, so I plan to skip that one as well. The next item is the Socialite Quilted Vest, and it looks like there are 3 size options. So there's small, medium, large, extra large, and then plus. They say that has a $60 value. Again, I think this may be a FabFitFun owned brand. I'm not entirely sure. They do have their own external website, but it's 100% polyester. They say you can gently machine wash it at 30 degrees Celsius, and then I guess hang dry, it looks like, or dry flat. So I don't know, I mean, something about this, it looks really cheap to me. I don't think it's very attractive, so I will be skipping that. We have another Socialite product. This one is the Hooded Sherpa Throw that has a $60 value. This one they say is limited, so it may kind of sell out. I don't know, I'll talk about some blankets and things in a moment. But yeah, that doesn't really, I guess, do it for me either. I don't really feel the need to cover my head when I'm at home, I guess. So that just doesn't really do anything for me. And that is 100% polyester. The next item is the Social Studies set of 3 nesting bowls in emerald green and mauve. Those have a $40 value. So I think you can choose which color you get. It says they are dishwasher safe, but do not microwave. So again, these don't really do it for me. They don't really kind of fit in with the rest of my kitchen items, so I'll probably be skipping on that one. The next item I think is going to be very popular. So FabFitFun often has UnHide blankets in its winter box, but this year they're mixing it up and they have the UnHide Pillow. So this has a $55 value. It's like a little lumbar pillow, and it looks like you have a choice of 2 colors. You have the beige bear or the silver fox, and I have this UnHide blanket on the back here. I think this is the medium-sized blanket, which I got in an add-on store, but I believe this is the silver fox color, pretty sure. So you can see it's almost like a light gray-blue color, and I think I don't have anything in the beige bear color. You can see that we have like a beige kind of slip cover on the couch there, so I think I might get the silver fox pillow and have it on the bed in the winter. Not like we really need any more pillows. I could also get the beige bear pillow for the couch and it would just kind of blend in, but we have a lot of other pillows there. So yeah, so I don't really have a need for another pillow at the moment. Some of the redeeming qualities though, in addition to it being like super soft, this one, it says spot clean or dry clean. And this blanket, for example, I have definitely washed UnHide blankets before, and if I can find the care label. So this one says machine wash cold separately, tumble dry low. And I've heard people say that you shouldn't use fabric softener. You should just, like, if you have those like wool dryer balls from a previous season, you could use those, and those definitely help kind of fluff things up. So I did kind of make a rule for myself that, you know, I wouldn't just buy random pillows from Target or whatever, because especially the seasonal ones that you have to store, it's just too hard to store pillows if you don't have a lot of space. And I've tried like the whole, you know, vacuum bags and whatever, but it still like ends up expanding and taking up more room. But these, I think, do include, they have an insert, so you can actually take the insert out, and I guess either store it separately or get rid of it if you needed to. So yeah, so that's kind of been my rule for myself, that I can't buy pillows that don't have like removable covers. So because it is a cover and insert, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to wash these. I would probably chance it, to be honest. But I just want to let you know what they recommend. But I can't imagine why you wouldn't be able to wash it, especially if you take out the insert versus like the blanket. So anyway, my plan is to pick up one, possibly both of those. So I'll have to think on that for a little bit, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the silver fox pillow. The next item is the Coach Signature C stud earrings set that has a $95 value. And I will be skipping on these. I'm just not like in love with Coach as a brand. So having the C's or whatever doesn't really do it for me. And the other earrings in this set just look pretty generic. They say they are silver plated, maybe brass with glass crystal. So yeah, nothing too amazing in terms of the material. The next one is the Beau Mac battery operated dual salt and pepper mill. This has a $49 value. So we have kind of a separate salt cellar, and then we have like just a pepper mill. I don't know, I guess I care a little bit too much about how well my kitchen equipment functions to chance such a crucial item to FabFitFun. It does say here that you can purchase salt and pepper in the add-on sale, so if you do choose to pick this up, you can get the salt and pepper there. As far as like pepper mills, like I think we have one from Cole & Mason. Like I've definitely gone through multiple pepper mills that have been highly recommended, and I saw that I think Hexclad has just come out with one that looks really good. I mean, it's like $100 or something, but yeah, I think we're good for now. And one of my pet peeves with pepper mills, and one thing that I look for, is a pepper mill that has some kind of like bottom to it so that any loose pepper doesn't just end up all over the counter when you set the pepper mill down. It's kind of contained. And this doesn't do that. So it doesn't really appeal to me for that reason. The next item is the NUDESTIX Hanging Cosmetic Case that has a $64 value. It looks nice. I don't need it because I have plenty of makeup bags, but to be honest, NUDESTIX is just not a brand I choose to support for reasons I won't go into here. So yeah, that's a pass for me. We also have another throwback that is the Mark & Graham wine opener that has a $59 value. And I think I mentioned the last time this was an option that, you know, I just have this basic kind of wine key that does the job. If you want to see the wine opener in action though, I saw that Jen Love had it in her unboxing, so you can kind of see her demo it there. But yeah, I don't want to have to worry about batteries and storing it and that kind of thing. So I'll be skipping on that. And then there is one more option here is the HAPS sand vessel candle, I guess it is. It says it has a $70 value, and again, this has a limited supply. So it looks like you kind of get an outer vessel and then an inner candle that you kind of slot in. So it looks like the candle has a 10-ounce fill. The outer vessel looks kind of, I don't know, the beige color they've chosen isn't the most interesting to me. I mean, definitely have some neutral colors in my home, but I don't gravitate towards like a strictly kind of monochromatic color. But anyway, it's a metal tin, a soy palm wax blended with 10% fragrance. And the notes of this particular scent, which is middle seat, they say it is amber, nutmeg, patchouli, vanilla, musk, and clove. So really nice kind of warm scent, it sounds like. But yeah, I would definitely just as soon go for the pillow for this option, and I don't know that I want to add on $15 for that candle. Okay, so that is the end of the customizations. And to talk about the refills, the first one is the Truly Clear, Truly Gone Acne Patches. To clarify what refills are, it's basically, I think, something that if you sign up to get it shipped to you, it continues to ship with each season unless you cancel it. So this is an additional cost on top of your subscription cost. So those would be $8.10 for the acne patches, and the retail would be $30. The next option is the Living Proof Restore Shampoo and Conditioner Duo. That would be $28, and the full retail is $60. So I'm guessing each is about $30. And I did pick this up as some kind of set, I think, in a previous season. So I did use this today, actually. This is the Restore Shampoo. It also, I think, came with the conditioner. My preference, let's see if I can kind of demo this without making too much of a mess. These, by the way, are 8 fluid ounce. So I guess I like the performance of, that's the texture of the shampoo. I like the performance of Living Proof products, but I'm not as much a fan of their scent. I mean, I don't hate it, but I just don't love it either. And this is the conditioner. And again, because I do wash my hair fairly frequently and I have kind of drier, color treated hair, you know, I have highlights or whatever, I normally skip out on just a normal conditioner in favor of a hair mask. So I've been using the Restore hair mask, and all 4 of the products I'm about to show you may have come as part of a set. But I just wanted to show you the difference in texture between the hair mask and the conditioner. And this is leaking because it was in my shower. But anyway, yeah, I generally reach for like an actual hair mask in place of just a general conditioner. So if you don't have that same preference, if you have like a finer hair texture, for example, again, like I think this line, it seems to do pretty well. For me, it says it reverses dryness and damage for visibly healthier hair. And then I also, I think as part of this, have the Restore Perfecting Spray. I don't know if these will be like in the add-on store, because sometimes when a brand pops up as an option in the box, there are other items from that same brand in the add-on store. So I don't need that. I just kind of started using the shampoo last week or something to make sure I had a, you know, clear recollection of what it was. So I have plenty of that left, and like I said, the conditioner doesn't really do it for me, so I'll probably skip on that. They also have the Living Proof Full shampoo and conditioners. So if your hair doesn't need a lot of moisture, if you want to make sure it's not weighed down, I think that's what the full hair care line is supposed to do for you. We also have the seasonal FabFitFun pet toys, which is really cute. I often wish I had a dog just so I could select these, but I don't. So it looks like they have, I think, like a present, like a box and a letter. It says, "From the dog to Santa Claus." So very cute. If you have a dog, I can definitely see wanting to pick those up. And they do have two different size options. So they have small, medium, which is $14.98, and then large, extra large, which is $19.98. And then the last refill option here is the Beau 2-pack air purifier HEPA filters. Those are $12.60 and they retail for $30. So if you watched my, was it my fall box where they have this air purifier? I did pick up the air purifier, and I'm thankful to see that they do have the replacement filters. So I will most likely be picking these up, and I thought I would just show you on camera. So I haven't taken a look at this, but this has basically been on in our bedroom since I got it, you know, and hauled it and everything. So I thought I would just take a look here at the filter, and in case you also picked it up and it's also been running, your filter may look the same conceivably. Okay, so let's twist to the right. Yeah, it sounds kind of scary. It is kind of stuck in there. So that is what the filter is looking like. I don't have, obviously, a fresh one to compare it to. It doesn't look, I guess, as horrifying as the canopy filter does when I change it out, but obviously this doesn't have water or anything to compound the use of the filter. So yeah, so I can definitely see dust and stuff on it, but you know, I think it's a good thing just to make sure you're keeping all of your filters and stuff in good shape. So yeah, I will probably pick that one up so we continue to have good air quality while we're sleeping. And then for the Boost, so these don't continue to ship to you, but they are an additional cost for your box. And there's quite a few here, and there were some very, very interesting additions. Okay, so the first one is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Pore Tight Facial. That is $15. It has a normal retail price of $40. And I do happen to have that product. I forget how this came to me. I don't think I ever bought it like outright at like Sephora. I think it was, I don't know, part of some kind of set or subscription or whatever. So just to give you a little sense of what this is like, I have used this a couple times at least, I think. I do have dry skin, so this kind of mask is not normally my kind of go-to. It has, you know, a pretty fruity scent, which isn't too surprising. And I think this is like a pink clay based mask. It does have some like exfoliating type particles to it. If you don't have like overly dry or sensitive skin and you like this type of mask, it's definitely not as kind of severe as some others I've tried. So, you know, for $15, you may wish to try that. I'm just gonna kind of let this dry on the back of my hand. I can definitely feel there's like little bits in there that kind of help with some manual exfoliation. They say it is a non-drying pore facial with hyaluronic acid infused kaolin clay that instantly minimizes the look of pores, even tones, and hydrates all skin types. So the first two ingredients, there are water, glycerin, kaolin, stearyl alcohol, bentonite. It says apply a generous amount all over cleansed, moist face After 5 minutes, gently rinse with lukewarm water for an easy, no-tug wash off, and follow with the rest of your skincare routine. It does have, the watermelon fruit ferment extract, sodium hyaluronate. So this has natural fragrance in it. So I think if you were interested in a product like this, like I said, if you do have normal to dry skin without being super sensitive, I think you could probably get away with using it. If you want a bit of a clarifying exfoliating mask. The next set is the Fenty Skin Mini Skin Must-Haves 5-piece face and body set. That is $49 and it has a $65 value. I think the key here is that these are all mini products. So you get 1 mini total cleanser, 1 mini hydra visor, 1 mini fat water, 1 mini butter drop, and 1 mini instant reset. So I think I have gotten samples of some of these products before, but I haven't really tried them out. Like the fat water, for example, it's water and witch hazel. And then it also has niacinamide, which I think irritates my skin. So that's kind of a no-go for me. The Hydra Visor, which is their sunscreen, that has avobenzone, which I try to avoid. I try to stick to just mineral sunscreen. And then, let's see, their Instant Reset also has niacinamide. Yeah, so there's just a good amount of products in here that have ingredients that don't really suit my skin. So that will be a pass for me. But if you like Fenty skincare and if you wanted especially some sets for the holidays, for travel or whatever, then that might be something you are interested in. The next one is the Tula Skincare Lip SOS Trio. That is $19 and it has a $56 value. It looks like it comes with a nice little pouch here. Looks kind of like a neoprene pouch. So I'm kind of interested in this. You know, I've kind of been, I guess, Tula curious. There are some products of theirs that I haven't enjoyed and others I think have worked better for me. But I don't know. I mean, I might get it, I might not. $19. Like I said, like with my renewal season, so I have to shell out like $220 this season just for the subscription. And then, like I said, plane tickets to London. I think I might skip on that. It does look nice though. The next item is the Plush Apparel Cozy Knit Cardigan with Belt. And that is in small, medium, large, extra large, and plus. That is $26 and it has a $98 value. I'm not familiar with this brand. Yeah, I'll probably just stick with my, I have my Barefoot Dreams cardigan here that I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, I'll probably skip on this, but I do like that it has pockets and it has a belt. I don't really love the color. I find that that color just doesn't really flatter me the most, but it could be cute. I don't know. It says it is 100% polyester and you can machine wash cold and tumble dry. Okay, so the next one is the Rachel Zoe Knot Tote in Bordeaux. That has a $115 value. You can pick it up for $19. I don't need this. I mean, the color's fine. Like, it's an open tote. It says polyvinyl chloride. So yeah, it's like faux leather. Yeah, I will be skipping on that. The next item, though, I thought was quite surprising and kind of exciting. So this is the Barefoot Dreams Cozy Chic Heathered Cable Blanket in Oyster and Pearls. So there's 2 different colors you can choose from. That is $49 and regularly $125. So I think I'm about to wipe this off, by the way. It doesn't, I guess, get as dry as some clay masks do. Let me go wash that off. Okay, so as I was saying, the Barefoot Dreams blanket, I think this is a great thing to pick up. It's less than half the price. It is 45 inches by 60 inches. So I do have here one of the Barefoot Dreams blankets. I'm not entirely positive if this is, so it says Cozy Chic on the label. So I'm guessing this is kind of the same thickness and weight of this blanket. So obviously this is kind of more of a beige color. These options are gray and white. I think I'd be more tempted to get the white I think just for reference, I mean, as far as home decor goes, like that's that like oatmeal color against the beige cover on the sofa. So I think white might be a little bit nicer. Of course, then if you get food on it or whatever, you may have to wash it a little bit more often. So it says you can machine wash cold and gentle cycle and then either lay flat to dry or tumble dry low. So I like those, and I like the UnHide blankets. Those I think are more lightweight. So depending on where you live or just your preference in terms of how warm your blanket is, I'd say the Barefoot Dreams is more lightweight. And I've given Barefoot Dreams blankets as gifts. So yeah, so you can pick up UnHide blankets in the add-on store and different shops they have. And those are also great gifts. I've also given those as gifts, but you know, I think they do serve slightly different purposes. So I'm kind of tempted by those. Yeah, they say it's the perfect lightweight blanket for lounging. So I might get the white. I don't know. I'll have to see. But I thought that was a really nice kind of add-on or boost. Just remember I had the cardigan I said I was going to show you. This is the Cozy Chic Light, which is a slightly lighter weight than the blanket, I believe. I don't think this color is oyster. Let's see if I can find it. I think I got it from Nordstrom during the anniversary sale one year. Yeah, I don't think this is oyster, but I'll let you know if I find out otherwise. I was wearing it earlier, but I turned off the air conditioning to film, so it was getting a little bit too toasty. But yeah, anyway, Barefoot Dreams is great. Highly recommend. Okay, so the next item, like I was saying, is the Cortex Airblade hair dryer with blue ionic technology in blush, pink, and gray. That is $69, and it has a $249.99 value. I have a Dyson hair dryer, so I will be skipping on that. The next item is the Sonic Comfort TheraPlus neck and shoulder massager. That is $39, and it has a $199.99 value. I don't know. I mean, I like a good massage as much as the next person, but yeah, I don't think I really want that. Take this off again. The next item is the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil for $15. It has a $55 value. And let's see if it's the same. It's smaller than this. This is the 1.18 fluid ounce or 35 mil. And they are only sending you a 15 mil or half an ounce size. So it's going to be smaller than this, just so you're aware. But it says, if you want to improve the appearance of wrinkles, redness, and pores, you should incorporate retinol into your nighttime skincare routine. This oil features a trans-retinoic acid ester complex to improve the signs of premature aging, and blue tansy and German chamomile essential oils to promote an even-toned complexion. So, obviously I have this, so I'm not going to pick it up. It looks like this is UK restricted, so you won't be able to get this in the UK. It is very, it is very blue. I'm just getting everywhere. I think they may add color to it to kind of give it a more consistent color. But yeah, I've definitely used this in the past. Kind of a lightweight color. And when you kind of spread it out on the back of your hand, I kind of like the smell, to be honest. I don't know if it's like the chamomile I'm smelling kind of has that like calming feeling to it. I think it does give your skin a very tiny bit of a blue cast, but I think once you like rub it in or whatever, like it's not going to make your pillow blue or anything like that. So yeah, I do like this, and you know, I reach for it from time to time. I kind of rotate my retinol products. And even then, I don't use retinol products every night because, like I said, I have like drier, more sensitive skin. This one, just looking at it, it has a base of like grapeseed oil, some other oils I don't recognize, avocado oil, sunflower seed oil. It does have rosemary leaf extract. It has bitter orange flower oil, orange peel oil. So yeah, so it does have some of those essential oils that if you want to avoid, you may not choose to pick up this product, but if it doesn't bother you and you've kind of gotten on with Sunday Riley products in the past, then it might be worth looking into. And then next up we have the Cozy Winter Bundle. It has 2 different sizes. There are small, medium, and large, extra large. That is $35 and it has a $108 value. So basically you are getting a fleece robe that's 100% polyester. It is machine washable. The candle is a milk and cookies scent. It is 9.5 ounces, a soy blended wax. So yeah, so I'll be skipping on this. It doesn't really do anything for me, but that is one option. And then, let's see, we have 2 more. So the one that kind of surprised me the most actually were the Prada Symbol sunglasses, a whopping $299. They say it has a $433 value. I don't know about you, but like me personally, they look nice enough, especially if you want kind of a more obviously branded or designer pair of sunglasses. But I think for like a $300 pair of sunglasses, would you just like see it in an add-on or a boost or whatever and be like, yeah, I'll pick those up, and not, I don't know, scour the internet to find the best deal or the exact style that you like the best? I mean, I don't know. For me personally, $300 is not like an impulse purchase when it comes to like a subscription box. But anyway, if that is your journey, then those are available. And then last off, we have the men's mystery bundle. That is $39 and it has a $53 value. I don't know. I mean, I wonder how many subscribers of FabFitFun are men. I'd be interested in that demographic. I don't know if they're counting on, like, if most of their subscribers are women, that they may pick up this kind of bundle for their significant other or whatever, or like their brother or father or whatever. But I don't know, $40 when you have no insight into what the products will be, what the brand will be. I don't know. That seems like a pretty big gamble to me, pretty big risk. Okay, so I think I have been talking long enough at this point. I did want to mention quickly that I did use another Ace Beauty palette. This time I used the Falling For You palette predominantly. So again, I'll have everything I used linked down below. But basically I used some of, looks like squash, autumn, pine cone, I think cranberry and chestnut as the mattes. And then I used apple and spice as the metallics, and then I also reached a bit for this other palette I used last time that has, let's see, I think I used a tiny bit of daffodil to blend out the crease, and then I also used musk rose to really kind of lighten up and give some highlight to the eyes. So I just wanted to mention that because they do have a palette as a choice in, I think it was customization 4, if I'm not mistaken, and I just wanted to play with their shadows again, just to show you some more options, even though those particular palettes that I have aren't going to be a choice. So I'll scoot back over to the front here and again try to clean up my lips. So yeah, so everything I'm wearing will be linked down below, but if you do have any questions, please let me know down below. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Of course, I will show you my unboxing when it comes in, and I'll have that kind of screen capture video of the add-on store as well coming for you. So yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.